All right. Hello, and welcome to Workshop Friday. Oh, you guys, my time today has been so crazy. It's just been absolutely just off today. And I have also hurt myself, my hands. Yesterday, maybe it's been 2 days, I got a cat bite on my hand. And so it's kind of slowed me down a little bit with my signing. So for our workshop Friday today, I thought I would pull in Brandy. And she is going to chat with us and help us kind of show some examples for our conversation opener for next week. So if you are in the signing room, then you have seen that our topic of conversation for next week is talking about how I met whoever. So this might be your spouse or your significant other. This might be your best friend. This might be somebody famous or whatever. And the goal of this topic this week is to really be engaged in a story. So we're going to be able to tell the story and talk about your experience meeting that person. So this means that we're going to be able to use our classifiers as our people, kind of showing how people come and go, right? How we meet them. Your expression is going to be very clear on your feelings at that time. And it's really, really a fun opportunity to use those parts of your sign. So I am going to pull Brandy in and we're going to have her tell her story about how she met her husband. What I want you to watch are, again, her classifiers, how she uses her hands to show who is where, what happens, how they meet or how they interact. And then also, I want you to watch her expression, watch her face. So, Brandy, how did you meet your husband? Awesome. I love that story. So, for those of you who are watching, there are a few things I want to point out. First of all, Brandy did some great finger spelling for us. So, the first word that she finger spelled was South Carolina. So, she signed it SC, and then she finger spelled it. So, Brandy, would you mind finger spelling South Carolina again? Okay, great. South Carolina. So hopefully you noticed it was two words. She did SOUTH and then she stopped and then she signed Carolina and then she showed you the sign South Carolina. The other word that she spelled for you was softball. Softball. So then she go ahead and you want to finger spell that again, Brandy, softball. Great. So she spelled it and then she signed it for you so that you knew it was not just ball, but it was softball. So you got that. Then she finger spelled her husband's name. Did you pick that up? If you did, then go ahead and spell it again. Yep. Did you get it? That was Justin. And then she showed the sign for Justin. All right. Then we got into, well, she finger spelled one more, and that was she signed this. But this is the sign, could be the sign for outside. So she finger spelled what she meant by that. So then she finger spelled OUTFIELD, outfield. So that is the position of the softball game that she was playing. Then she showed just the classifiers of where they were standing because she talked about Justin was playing shortstop. And she showed where he was. And then she showed where she was way in the outfields. Yep. See how she's got it? So those are your classifiers to show that far distance. And then she talked about the batter hit the ball and it went way out. See how she's got that? It's coming right towards her, right? So she's got the ball coming right towards her. And then she showed how she and Justin both ran for the ball and then they crashed and fell. Do you see how she used those? She said it hurts. Do you see how she used those classifiers in that, how they ran and crashed and then they fell? And then it happened again. And then she told the same story about how it happened. She showed her body how they checked, say, are you okay? Are you okay? If you notice that, she just had some great body movements to be able to communicate that. Did you notice her expression too? So those are some great use of those classifiers and that expression and that finger spelling. So right now, if you are watching this video, I want you to write down, are there any vocabulary or anything that you're wondering how we would sign with those classifiers or anything like that for you? I see we've got at least one person who's viewing it. If you're not watching live, that's okay. You can also write it down and you can comment later. Let us know, what is your story? How are you going to be able to explain how you met that person, that significant person? And then we can explain what that might look like for you as you tell that story. So for now, thank you, Brandy. We'll be chatting in the signing room to be able to tell our stories. This weekend, you can be practicing this language with other people. Oh, great. We've got more people on here. You can be practicing this conversation, telling this story with other people. If you've got children who are deaf who sign, make sure that they know your story about how you met these significant people in your life. Be able to tell that story for them. Ask them, how did they meet their friends or their teachers or other people who they have met? That is really, really, really great language to be able to pull out of our students, of our kids who are deaf and hard of hearing. So for now, that's it. But Brandy, Thank you so much for joining us and for helping me with my sore hand, being able to explain that. I hope so too. Thank you. So, otherwise, we will see you later in the signing room or else next week at Workshop Friday. Have a great day.